In the stillness of a restless world, a man rises. He walks with quiet strength. His every step whispers devotion. His gaze never shifts from the heavens. This man is Idris, alayhi salam. If you love Allah and His Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, help this message reach further by liking and subscribing. Allah mentions him in the Quran with honor. In Surah Maryam, He says, "And mention in the book Idris. Indeed, he is a man of truth and a prophet, and we raise him to a high station." Surah Maryam, chapter 19, verses 56 and 57. From the descendants of Adam, the great-grandson of the first man, he comes after Sheeth, alayhi salam, and he emerges at a time when people begin to fall into corruption, into disobedience, into darkness. And yet, Idris alayhi salam rises. He becomes a light in that growing night, a beacon of faith, a pioneer in every sense. He is the first human being to write with a pen. Think about that. In a world without books, without scrolls, without any written record, he picks up a tool and begins to write. He records wisdom. He preserves truth. He marks history with knowledge. Through this, Idris alayhi salam shows us knowledge is sacred, and to record it is a trust. But knowledge alone is not his only strength. Idris alayhi salam is a man of immense sabr. He worships Allah with discipline that moves mountains. He fasts, he prays, he reflects, not out of obligation, but out of love. He climbs high places, closer to the sky, to draw nearer to Allah. He retreats into stillness, not to escape, but to reconnect. His entire life becomes an act of worship. And here is where we pause. How often do we push worship to the side? For work, for rest, for distraction. But Idris alayhi salam reminds us, the true soul is fed through salah, through dhikr, through submission. And the one who remembers Allah consistently is never lost. As a prophet, he calls his people with clarity. He invites them to goodness. He warns them against sin. He teaches them to stay firm on the straight path. He becomes a voice in the wilderness, a leader not just by words but by action. His people begin to return, slowly, patiently. Some hearts open, others close, but he never stops. He teaches the value of righteous deeds, of seeking knowledge, of worshiping Allah with sincerity. He is one man, standing firm against a tide of deviation. Yet his strength lies not in numbers. It lies in his faith. And then, Allah honors him. The Quran tells us that he raises Idris alayhi salam to a high station. Many scholars interpret this as a physical elevation. Some narrations suggest he is raised to the 4th or 6th heaven. But it is not the exact height that matters. It is the fact that Allah chooses to lift him because of his faith, his patience, his devotion. And that is the reward of sincerity. Not applause from the world, but honor from the Creator. Now listen to this. There is a narration about a moment between Idris alayhi salam and the angel of death. Idris alayhi salam is granted a unique request. He asks to experience death, not out of fear, not out of despair, but to understand, to witness what lies beyond. Allah allows it. The angel of death fulfills this task. Idris alayhi salam tastes death, and then is returned. He sees, he understands, that the life of this world is like a shadow, fleeting, insignificant compared to the hereafter. And when he returns, he is more certain, more focused, more devoted. For us, death often feels far away, or uncomfortable to talk about. But Idris alayhi salam faces it and learns from it. He reminds us, death is not the end, it is the beginning, and we are meant to prepare for it. Every moment in this dunya is a preparation for the eternal, and so he lives his life with purpose. No distraction pulls him, no hardship deters him, no delay in reward weakens his resolve. He understands something powerful. Even when no one sees your effort, Allah does. And Allah never wastes the reward of the doers of good. So when you feel like your hard work goes unnoticed, when your acts of worship feel hidden, when your patience seems to stretch endlessly, remember the story of Idris alayhi salam. Allah sees, and He elevates whom He wills. Idris alayhi salam becomes a blueprint for us, a model of quiet perseverance, of deep worship, of unwavering faith. He teaches us 3 powerful lessons. 1. Knowledge is a gift. Use it well. He is the first to write, the first to preserve knowledge. In a time of growing ignorance, He records wisdom for future generations. Today, we are drowning in information. But are we seeking what is beneficial? Are we preserving what draws us closer to Allah? True knowledge is not just data, it is light. And that light only benefits the heart that is open to Allah. So let us teach our children not just how to read, but how to read the Quran with reflection. Not just how to write, but how to write with sincerity and truth. 2. Worship is not a burden, it is strength. He climbs to high places to be alone with Allah. He fasts, he prays, he reflects. Not once in a while, but constantly. And through that worship, he finds power, clarity, peace. He does not rush through prayer. He does not treat dhikr as a chore. He dwells in worship. It becomes his refuge. What if we did the same? What if, instead of fitting prayer into our lives, we shaped our lives around prayer? Idris alayhi salam lives this way, and Allah raises him. 3. Patience is not weakness. It is the pathway to elevation. He faces a society moving away from truth. He calls them, he endures, he remains firm, and in return, Allah raises him. Patience in hardship, patience in isolation, patience when results are unseen. He does not rush the reward. He does not demand success. He trusts the process of Allah. And what does Allah do? He lifts him beyond the skies. Imagine the honor. Not because of wealth, not because of followers, but because of silent, sincere patience. Now let us reflect deeply. How often do we give up when things take time? How often do we tie our faith to outcomes? Idris alayhi salam teaches us to plant seeds, even if we may never see the tree. Because Allah sees every seed, and He knows every struggle. When you're exhausted from doing good, remember Idris. When your efforts go unseen, remember Idris. When you feel alone in righteousness, remember Idris. He is never truly alone, because Allah is with him, and Allah is with you. Let us take a moment to realign our hearts. Let us ask ourselves, what kind of legacy are we building? Is it one rooted in worship, knowledge, and patience? Or is it tied to a dunya that will pass like a dream? Idris alayhi salam leaves a legacy not written in gold, but etched into the book of Allah. And that is the legacy that matters. A life lived for Allah. A soul raised by Allah. May Allah protect us from the torment of the grave and bless us with a good ending. If this story moved you, share it with someone who needs it. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Islamic stories like this. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Shukran for watching, and I will see you on the next one.